Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Action. A happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there as we finish off another week of great racing here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Light breeze blowing through the air off the Atlantic Ocean as we check out the track conditions and weather on this Sunday, May 14th.
The main track fast, the turf course is firm. The first race on the turf at 5 furlongs claim is 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 8, the main track only. Number 8, Grand the Man. The 6-5 favorite, number 4, Little Baker.
Fast, the turf is firm, and they're all in line. Racing at Gulfstream. From the rail, Dubai Bob is very quick to begin, and he leads by a length and a half early on from Little Baker, who comes away to race in second. Down at the inside, Phil's First Factum is now third ahead of Matar in fourth. Shatino is fifth, Co-Captain is sixth, and the trailer is Pep the Champ. They make their way down the backstretch and run to the far turn. It's the 8-5 second choice, Dubai Bob, in front by a length and a quarter. Tightening in second is Little Baker from the outside. Matar is third. Phil's First Factum gets the shuffle to be fourth, 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's the gray Shatino working ahead of Co-Captain, and Pep the Champ is last. 22 seconds flat for the opening quarter speed as they run past the quarter-mile mark. Up front, the leader is still Dubai Bob on Rule Mena by a length and a quarter, but coming on now is Little Baker from second. So the two favorites to settle the score, Dubai Bob inside, Little Baker outside through a 45 1/2 mile. Dubai Bob passed now by Little Baker and Amisael Jaramillo grinding away to get the win. Dubai Bob second, ahead of Phil's First Factum third, close for fourth and 57 flat.
The favorite, number 4, Little Baker, gets up to win. It pays $4.60 to 1. Owned by Astor Race Group LLC, trained by Ralph Zadie, ridden to victory today by Amisael Jaramillo. Second race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey change on the 7. Make the rider Edgard Zayas.
And they're off. The favorite, Little Christina, wins the break and establishes the lead from the outside. Here's Our Precious moving to be second. Away in the top flight third is Ricochet. Then Brianna's Treasure from down toward the inside. Out wide in the course goes Blakely Smile, Mizona between horses. Second last and a bit wide is Classic Charlotte, and the trailer is Mercurial Miss. They make their way to the far turn. C.J. McMahon has Little Christina on the engine here. Leads it a half a length. Turning up the pressure now is Our Precious, so the favorite's 1-2. From third is a Ricochet in range for Gaffleone, only 2 behind while looking 3 wide. Down at the inside, Mizona working a length in front of Classic Charlotte. The rest have tailed off with Blakely Smile, the nearest pursuer, after a 21 3 opening quarter. They swing in. Still many chances here. Little Christina shaking up on the top end to try to hold off the stretch challenges from a Ricochet and Our Precious. A Ricochet is traveling very well down the center of the course. She has the momentum. Little Christina is back to second. Back to third is Our Precious. A Ricochet in front. Second, Little Christina. Third, Our Precious. Fourth, Classic Charlotte, and 56 flat.
Number 5, Orichete, sits off the pace and scores and pays $9 to win. Owned by Eclipse, a thoroughbred partners, trained by Jonathan Thomas, and ridden to victory today by our leading rider, Tyler Gaffleone. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is. These horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Welcome back to beautiful Gulfstream Park, the third race, 7.5 furlongs. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2, Toro Femme. Scratch the number 11, Fancy Chance. The 9-5 favorite, number 3, Taco Wayne's Shot.
Missing the start completely was Miz in My Honeymoon. She's 5 or 6 lengths last. From the center, Lake of the Isles and My Gemma begin the best, and they'll look for the lead together as they run to the first turn. Hold That Kitten has dropped over into the 3 path, moving at the rail. That's Miss Sugar. Amazing Amelia marches between horses. She takes out third out right here as My Gemma has the lead. It's My Gemma in front to half a length. Lake of the Isles is second. Amazing Amelia is now third. Spunzing picks it up on the outside fourth. Miss Sugar on hold fifth ahead of Hold That Kitten. Then to the outside and Miz and My Honeymoon. 3 wide after blowing the start. Taco Wayne Shot is out of last and the trailer is intermission. Down the backstretch they go, the opening quarter complete in 24 and 2, and it's 3 horses across the track. From the far outside, Spunzig. From between horses, Lake of the Isles. From the rail, My Gemma. They're 2 back to Hold That Kitten, who's racing from fourth ahead of Amazing Amelia, then Miz and My Honeymoon. Panici starts to thread through traffic with Taco Wayne Shot. She's racing about 5 lengths off the lead, ahead of intermission, and now dropping to trail Miss Sugar. 48 and 1 for the opening half mile as they swing around the far turn. Lake of the Isles is bowed out of the duel on the top end, so My Gemma has a narrow lead. Hold That Kitten, the first to launch an attack, and here she comes. Hold That Kitten with momentum and up to take the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Hold That Kitten comes away with the lead. Taco Wayne Shot to the attack second through 3 quarters in 1:13 and 1, but Hold That Kitten gets away. She leads it now by 2. Taco Wayne Shot is up into second. Intermission rallying to get third, but Hold That Kitten's the winner. It's Hold That Kitten in front by a length and a quarter in the end. Second was Taco Wayne Shot. Third was intermission. Then My Gemma and Lake of the Isles in 1:32 and 3.
Number 10, Hold That Kitten closes to win for Louis Duco Stables, trained by Luis Duco, ridden by Marcos Meneses. That horse paid $9 to win. Race number 4 is 6.5 furlongs. It's a starter allowance for 3-year-olds and upward. We'll have 8 runners in the field.
And they're up. Level beginning. From the outside, Express Jet is actually going to put ahead in front. I'm sure that won't last long. Here moving up on the outside is Dancing in the Heat. Down at the rail, Big Boy Bruno. They really line up and converge for the early lead. Express Jet much closer than usual. He's in the top vanguard with McFly splitting horses and Big Boy Bruno at the rail. Dancing in the Heat is now racing up on the outside to be a joint fourth with Dangerous Bend. Then Gold Shark in 20 and 4. And it's 2.5 to the trailer, Salutation. Opening quarter, rock solid, 22 and 1 as they swing around the far turn. Express Jet, aggressive-minded today. He leads at the 3 furlong point and leads it by a neck. McFly is right there, second on the outside, and Gold Shark from third. Big Boy Bruno tries to re-rally fourth. Dancing in the Heat is not really progressing. He's back racing in sixth, passed by 20 and 4, who's put into the clear to make a charge. 2.5 lengths back to the outside, and Salutation as they run for home. Up top, Express Jet through a 45 and 1 opening half mile. He's edging away under Jaramillo, and Opson's now 2 on the field. On the inside, McFly with Big Boy Bruno 20 and 4 and Gold Shark, but he had his mind on business right from the start, and Express Jet with a big-time performance. Express Jet getting a bit tired, but he's home safe. Express Jet by a length. 20 and 4 second. Big Boy Bruno third, then McFly. It's a photo for fifth involving Dancing in the Heat and Gold Shark. Time for the race was 1:16 and 4.
Number 6, Express Jet uses its speed to win it, pays $10.20 and gives jockey Emiciel Jaramillo his second win on the card. That horse is owned by Besalú Farm Incorporated and trained by Bernardo Campos. The 5th race, a 1-mile maiden claiming event for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Jockey change in the 5 and make the rider Luca Panici.
And they're up. From the inside, Smart from the get-go and Bella Sunrise both had nice beginnings. Here's Adios Chick and the green blinkers moving up. Catch That Cat makes it a party as they run out of the chute. Bella Sunrise will be taken back under Marcos Meneses. Here's Smart from the get-go and Zimmerman injecting pace with Adios Chick right alongside. Racing in third is Planet Rock from fourth, Starship Starlet. 2 back to Catch That Cat. Then it's to the outside, Peaceful Warrior Girl. Down at the inside, Bella Sunrise. And 2 to the trailer, Extreme Machine. They make their way down the backstretch with less than 6 furlongs to go. They complete a quarter in 23 and 3. And up front, Adios Chick and Abi Medina by ahead. He's smart from the get-go, right back at her toward the inside. Taking in all the action third here is Planet Rock, well situated for Jose Alvarez, third past the half mile, ahead of Starship Starlet. Then comes Catch That Cat. Bella Sunrise is ridden and not yet progressing. 2 back to Peaceful Warrior Girl, and the trailer is Extreme Machine. Around the far turn they go, 3/8 of a mile away. It's smart from the get-go, held together with a narrow lead. Right back at her now is Adios Chick. 4 wide, Catch That Cat. 3 wide is Planet Rock. Bella Sunrise starts to find her best stride. She's coming on within 3 lengths of the lead. Through a 47-second half mile, they went 3 quarters in 1:12 and 3, and they turn for home. Here's the run from Catch That Cat, and she's up to take the lead. Bella Sunrise, the late danger. Adios Chick and Planet Rock battle it out for the minors. Catch That Cat trying to fend off Bella Sunrise, who's surging when it matters. Here's Bella Sunrise at Catch That Cat. Bella Sunrise is along in time. Bella Sunrise wins. Catch That Cat second, Adios Chick third. Fourth was Planet Rock. Fifth, Smart from the get-go in 1:39 and 2.
Number 2, the favorite Bella Sunrise closes to win it and pays $4 even, gives trainer Louis Duco his second win on the card, along with jockey Marcos Meneses, and that horse owned by the Louis Duco Stables Incorporated. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 6.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Welcome back for race number 6 this afternoon, a 1-mile claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward which have never won 2 races, or 3-year-olds, and we'll have 8 runners in the field.
And they're off. Bounced around a bit at the beginning was Econo. From the inside, Dawn Patrol is sent hard by Marcos Meneses to try to secure the lead. From the far outside, Javite has speed. Also coming away in the top flight while in tight is Nassau Talent with Attack Zone as they run out of the chute. It's Dawn Patrol and Marcos Meneses who lead by a length over Dravite second. Attack Zone worked off the fence for Zimmerman and takes a trail third. 2 back to Sandbrook Edge, much closer today. He's racing from 4th, ahead of River Running, then Econo. Back at the inside, Nassau Talent, and it's 5 to the trailer, Dreamin' of the Wild. Down the backstretch they go after completing a quarter in 24 seconds flat. And up front, Dawn Patrol calls the shots. Dravite is second and flanking the leader. Waiting in the wings third is Attack Zone ahead of Econo. Then Sandbrook Edge, who's 4 wide. Nassau Talent pokes between horses well in the 2-path. River Running is being outpaced 3 wide. And still nothing from Dreamin' of the Wild. 47 and 3 for the opening half mile. 3/8 of a mile to go. Dawn Patrol working hard to hold the lead. Up on the outside, Dravite takes it 2 in second. Off cover, Attack Zone is now in attack mode. He's into third. From behind the speed, Nassau Talent. Sandbrook Edge, ridden with a whip by Gaffleone, not gaining much ground yet with a quarter of a mile to go. 3 quarters, 1:12 and 2 as they swing in. Now Gaffleone getting serious on Sandbrook Edge, and he begins to find his best stride while 5 wide as Dravite hit the lead. Sandbrook Edge is on a roll. Sandbrook Edge on the outside now sweeps up to take the lead. Dravite is second. Dawn Patrol and Attack Zone, him between horses, Dreamin' of the Wild from far back. He'll get a slice, but the favorite's a winner. It's Sandbrook Edge by 2.5. Second, Dravite, close after that. 3-way go. Dawn Patrol, Attack Zone, and Dreamin' of the Wild. And 1:38 and 2.
Number 7, Sandbrook Edge wins it and gives jockey Tyler Gaffleone his second victory on today's card. The horse pays $4.40 to win, owned by Servicios y Construcciones Las Esmeralda LLC, trained by Victor Barboza Jr. 7th race, 6 furlongs, maiden, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. The off-time favorite at 3 to 5 is the number 7, On Her Way.
And they're off. Poor beginning for Parole at the back. Quick beginning for Who's Calling, who springs out to head for the lead, but quickly up to challenge and take over is long shot Sing in the Hands, and Sing in the Hands now leads at a length and a half. Juan Leyva takes Who's Calling in hand to flank the leader second. Here's Ecliptical's Rosette in a bit of a tight spot there, tried to squeeze through inside, had to tap on the brakes. Moving up on the outside, both On Her Way and To Be Famous to join the leader, which is now Who's Calling, who inherited the front. Then down at the inside, Trick Mint ahead of Got a Red Hot Shot, and out wide is Parole. Around the far turn, the opening quarter was ordinary. 23 seconds flat, 3/8 of a mile away. Who's Calling leads it by a head, but here's the favorite On Her Way. Up to challenge from second, 3 wide, To Be Famous is third and not progressing. 4 back to Ecliptical's Rosette, followed by Sing in the Hands, then Trick Mint, and Got a Red Hot Shot with a quarter of a mile left to go. Who's Calling cuts the corner with a narrow lead. On Her Way to the attack second, 4 back to the outside, and To Be Famous third, then Ecliptical's Rosette. Final furlong, Who's Calling is doing everything she can, but what she cannot do is hold off the stretch run of On Her Way. And On Her Way has now taken the lead and moves away. On Her Way in front. Who's Calling second, Ecliptical's Rosette third, To Be Famous fourth, Trick Mint to complete the super high 5 and 110-1.
And number 7, On Her Way, wins it, gives jockey Tyler Gaffleone a 3-bagger this afternoon, his third win. This one pays $3.20, owned by Cheyenne Stables, LLC, and trained by the one and only Todd Fletcher. The 8th race, a 7-furlong sprint. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 3 Rila, the 4 Valid Wildfire, and number 5 Lady Master.
They're off. On the outside, Grand Chama wins the break, moving out the rail Soflatara with Rona Daytona between horses, and Rona Daytona puts ahead in front as they leave the chute. Up the inside, Soflatara is a joint second alongside Grand Chama, then comes Kicking In. Down at the inside, I'm Really Something is moving forward quickly. Here's I'm Really Something all the way up to take the lead in the run to the half-mile pole. In second is Venom Girl, out 3 wide Soflatara third, 4 wide Rona Daytona fourth, 2 back to Grand Chama and Dancing Cool, with Kicking In at the back 3 wide. Opening quarter very slow, 23 and 4, less than half a mile to go. I'm Really Something made that big rush to the front, but didn't pay a stiff toll for the lead, and leads it now by a length. Venom Girl working a bit harder between horses. Soflatara 3 wide third. Rona Daytona comes under pressure from Camacho and is not responding, ahead of Kicking In, then Grand Chama and Dancing Cool. Less than 3/8 of a mile away. The top 3 start to work a bit harder. I'm Really Something fights to hold command. 3 wide Soflatara. Between horses is Venom Girl. Josie Gomez getting Dancing Cool into the race. 4th and down toward the inside with Grand Chama at a 1 pace and continuing to chip away. 3/16 to go. The leader is now on the outside trying to get to the leader as the favorite Venom Girl. In front is Soflatara. Soflatara has the lead. Venom Girl with a late push on the outside. Venom Girl at Soflatara, but Soflatara hangs on to win it. Venom Girl second, Grand Chama third, then Dancing Cool and I'm Really Something to complete the high 5 and 124 and 3.
Number 1, Solfatara gets the job done for Drawing Away stable, trained by Sappy Joseph Jr. and ridden by Nikki Figueroa. We'll be back for race number 9 in the first half, the late Daily Double.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, Contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Welcome back. Our ninth and feature race of the afternoon. 7 furlongs and allowance optional claimer for state-bred fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Scratch number 7, Sweet Medea.
And they're off. And the favorite, She's Got the Look, up slightly at the beginning and is being shuffled back. From the inside, True Motion begins for the lead. Moving in the center, Flashjack is up to challenge. She's Got the Look is keyed up and works hard between horses to try to get into position, and she has now. She's 3 wide, flanking the leaders. Sweet Tooth Haven is down at the inside, 4th, ahead of Did Not Mean It in 5th, followed by Grand Cherry and Money or Love, and it's 3 to the trailer, Untrue. Down the backstretch they go after an opening quarter in an ordinary 23-1. And up front, the leader, True Motion by a neck. Flashjack is latched on to her second. Then it's the team of Sweet Tooth Haven, and She's Got the Look. Together, 3rd and 4th. 2 in front of Money or Love, who tries to improve for Nunez. Getting past Did Not Mean It, who works ahead of Grand Cherry. And still nothing from Untrue. The whip is out on She's Got the Look. She's not firing her best shot, so the leader now is Flashjack by a neck. True Motion tries to hang with her. Luca Panici has his hands full of Sweet Tooth Haven. He's guiding her to the outside for a clear shot. And here's Sweet Tooth Haven and the red cap coming after Flashjack through a 45 and 4 half mile. Running on from the back is Money or Love, 3/16 to go. Flashjack set down for the drive, but up on the outside, Sweet Tooth Haven powers past with a furlong to go. Flashjack is dead game and trying to stay with her. Back to 3rd is Money or Love, but Sweet Tooth Haven, the daughter of Vineyard Haven, is on her way to a victory. A length and a half in the end over Flashjack second, then Money or Love, Did Not Mean It, and Untrue to complete the high 5 in 123-1.
Race number 10, 7 1/2 furlongs on the turf. Maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 3, and the number 10, Icy Surprise.
And runners away. Good start for the favorite Anthony Lass. A good start for Still Beautiful with Miss Elegance away in the top flight. Classic Act moves up at the inside. From the far outside, it's I Cry When I'm Drunk, who's getting over nicely from the high draw. She'll race in the 2-path and march toward the lead as they run around the first turn. It's I Cry When I'm Drunk, who crosses and clears Anthony Lass and leads a length and a half. Anthony Lass put in the 2-path to flank the leader second. Still Beautiful 3rd. Now out at the inside, it's Venezuelan Treasure, now moving up to be 4th. 5th is Classic Act ahead of Miss Elegance, then Flamenco Tiger. New York Gem is second last, and the early trailer is Search for Sammy. Down the backstretch they go. They complete a quarter in 24-1. I Cry When I'm Drunk by a length and a half. Anthony Lass is second. Venezuelan Treasure at the rail 3rd. Miss Elegance is now racing from 4th ahead of Classic Act, who improves with an inside lane. 3 back to Flamenco Tiger, then New York Gem, and Still Beautiful, and still nothing for Search for Sammy. They swing around the far turn with I Cry When I'm Drunk in front, 3 parts of a length. Anthony Lass turning up the pressure a bit second. Venezuelan Treasure 3rd. Miss Elegance is now 4th. Classic Act at the rail 5th. Then Flamenco Tiger from 6th as they run to the top of the stretch. Jockey Jover Chamafi and I Cry When I'm Drunk cut the corner with a narrow lead. To the attack, Anthony Lass over the top. Venezuelan Treasure, then Classic Act. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. I Cry When I'm Drunk pleading for the wire. Anthony Lass takes another run, and so does Venezuelan Treasure. In deep stretch, I Cry When I'm Drunk holding on. Venezuelan Treasure is got her. Venezuelan Treasure pushes past I Cry When I'm Drunk, who loses a heartbreaker. 3rd was Anthony Lass ahead of Classic Act in 131-3.
And that'll wrap up the action on this Mother's Day 2017 here at Gulfstream Park. Keep in mind, we are dark the next couple of days, Monday and Tuesday. We are back at it this coming Wednesday, kicking off Preakness Week at Gulfstream Park with a first race post of 1:15 p.m. Have a great night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. hay.